So I'm gonna try some backwards engineering here.
It works.
Okay, we're back. Hopefully this is the last assembly video while we wait for the part for the carburetor. But let me show you a thing here. Here's the adjustment for tightening the chain. All this stuff fits down in here, right? Well, when it came out, there was a remnants of this like a fibrous gasket type bushing that was around the end, and I could not find a replacement for it. So what I decided to do, let's get this out of the way, is I'm going to use some heat shrink, make my own. Let's see, will that fit in there? Nope, too big. That'll work. Let's see. About how long was this thing? About that long. I'm back here. And it looks, you know what, I'm gonna get two cut. So I don't know if it's gonna be too big, so way over there. Okay. We'll put one on there, and then we'll see how it fits. And this sucker's gonna get hot, so see how it fits, and then if I need to add more, I'll put another layer. Bit of gunk in there. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can get away with another layer. And if it's too much, I can always just cut it off and start over. Can I get it to stretch over? Same size. That's gonna be too much trouble. Where's the next size? Heat shrink. Huh. Is this more like a shock absorber that was in there? No, more like just a spacer. Trying to figure out how. It turns out it just tightens down the end. The end of the screw just tightens down on there. Let's get this on here. Yep, too much. Where's my box cutter? Right when I need a pair of pliers, I don't have one. Where's just a regular pair of pliers? Needle nose. Don't need that no more. So apparently all we need is one layer. All right, let's get this in here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a good place to stop. Muffler. Here's the muffler. Clean this out, and I also have a gasket, a new gasket for it. And the bolts for that are there they are. Just cleaned up a little bit. Gotta remember, once I run it, come back and tighten these up. All that heat and stuff is gonna expand things, so can't forget to do that. Next is this brand new spark plug. Right now I'm going to assume the gap is good, but when I go to tune this up later, very likely I'll have to adjust that. Is that 11/16? No, it's not. It's 3/4, isn't it? Nope. 13/16. it's metric. You gotta be kidding me. Huh. Made in China. Hey. Almost want to put the original back on there now, but yeah. Okay, we got a metric. What a shame. 19 millimeter, if you're all wondering. There we go. Next part, air filter. Still in the package. What is this thing postmarked? September of last year. Yeah. Okay, so I want to show you the old one. It's the old oil filter, air filter. It's all soggy with oil and other nonsense. Here's the new one. And hey, that says made in the USA. What do you know? Maybe it's metric. So that thing was creased just a little bit right beside the hole. So we'll do the same thing. We're almost there, folks. It's almost all back together. Okay. We got clean air going to the engine now. There's a few other parts in here, like I got my little choke thing I can't put in until the carburetor goes. That nut goes through there. I got a guard to put on. Let's put that guard on real quick. That sucker goes right. So this is not a modern chainsaw. There's a safety up here, right? But this is just a hand guard. It's not a safety stop or emergency stop or kickback stop or any of that stuff. It is simply to keep your knuckles from getting skinned up. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more. Okay. Let's not make it so tight. Let's get it up out of the way here. And I got the caps. They're both the same. It's labeled here oil and fuel, or no, it just says mix. I guess they're assuming that we know what to mix. So I got new gaskets. Come out of there. And the old gaskets are still on here, so, and they're about as hard as a rock, I think. Yeah, pretty much. We'll just assist them off of here with a knife. Actually, they might come off without me cutting them. This is the one that was for the gas, I can tell. Considerably drier. Plus that one, the other one had oil underneath the gasket, so obviously that came from the oil tank. Okay. Put it up a little bit. There we go. It's still gonna leak oil though. All chainsaws do. Okay. Get on there. Let's see, here we go. Fuel cap. All right, let's take stock of the situation here. I have a washer. I think it goes here. Yep, I think so too. Yes, I agreed with myself. Okay. It's all right. As long as I don't answer too many of my own questions. Yeah, that's better. Now I can tighten that really good and this thing still moves nice and easy. Perfect. Okay. So I've got a little pan here of carburetor parts. Got carburetor screws, we can put those there too. Got the choke lever. And I believe I've emptied my tray out. Okay, now put the bar on. First, let me get a picture of this uncommon size 14-20-50 SSK. Above that says 010. The 010 should be the pitch, right? I think. I'll run down to Ace Hardware and pick up a chain this afternoon. Let's put this bar back on. It looks the way it's supposed to. My chainsaw tool is, where is it? I think it's in my chainsaw box that has my Husqvarna. I'm just going to get this kind of snugged up here a little bit. Someone tells me this nut is a metric too. There's a half, just barely gets on it. Okay. Yeah. Good looking little saw. Can't wait to get it running. And so I'm just going to pack it away in its case, along with some very carefully bagged up carburetor parts, and wait for the carburetor part to come in. Got it from eBay, said something like 14 days. So I'm assuming that's coming from China with 245% tariffs. Yeah. it'll be good. So that pretty much, yeah, that does it for the chainsaw reassembly until the carburetor comes in. So off to the next project. I'll see you tomorrow.